Salute, salute, salute. We're going to get into it. Appreciate. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Enjoy the intro. We about to turn up. Happy Sunday to all the subscribers, all the followers, all the people who genuinely show love. You guys already know who you are. Click that, hit that, smash that, pause everything. Okay. Okay. Thank you once again, everybody, for joining us on this Sunday. Hope you had a great, impactful weekend, a very successful weekend, progressive, positive. You were able to get something done that was on your agenda for the whole week. That way, this whole entire time hasn't been a waste. Whatever the case may be, hopefully you accomplished one of your goals. For that time period, and salute to everybody on that working towards something is always positive. But once again, we're going to show you more and more examples on how we continue to use Gematria to predict these scripted sports outcomes. Now, for those of you not familiar, um, my name is Victor. I've been bringing content to this platform for a little over a year now, but I've been doing this work for several years. And the work continues to speak for itself. Definitely want to say salute to all the genuine supporters, all the people who, continue to show us love, promote us, share the work, tell a friend and tell a friend. It's really, really impactful. The DMs, the tweets, everything like that are always positive, and we're going to continue to shine light on those positive things because that's exactly what we do over here. But today was another amazing Sunday. Sundays have been treating us magnificent. Sunday is pretty much the Jesuit day, and for some strange reason, it's always been super, super beneficial. More likely than not, for us financially, mentally, and it's always a great starter for the week ahead. So, you know, MLB baseball has been very, very successful, very promising. Multiple underdogs throughout the year, which is pretty much what we stand for and stamp ourselves on is underdogs. Um, but just focusing on what we were able to do today and take advantage of three specific plays that were isolated for this Sunday. Including one underdog, and there was also very, very advantageous positions in several of the games where you should have been able to take advantage of, positive lines, great return on investment lines, and we're going to speak about that as well. A lot of people are messaging me, tweeting me, and commending us on the insight as well as the direction that we continue to promote on in-game live betting, taking advantage of a situation, following through on solid riddles as well as solid decodes. So we're gonna get into that, but y'all over here, so click that, like that, smash that, appreciate it, and we're gonna start talking about exactly how we were able to hit, not a crazy, magnificent 10-team parlay, but a 3-team parlay for today specifically, as well as 3 individual bets if you decide to attack them as a singular game. So let's talk about it. The first game of the day, and this was the easiest play of the day. So if you call yourself a decoder or someone who's able to recognize patterns, this game by far was the easiest call of the day. for several reasons, but it also was a super beneficial price. So we're going to speak about it. The Tampa Bay Rays to defeat the Chicago White Sox. Okay? They smacked them 9-0. So this game was pretty much over by about the sixth inning. Tampa Bay took a 6-0 lead, which is a pretty comfortable position to be in, obviously, and they were able to close out the game 9-0. But the easiest riddle, again, we're going to keep it very, very surface and summarize the play because of the fact that we are aware that people continue not only to steal the content and steal the work, but pay attention, pay extreme attention to the things that we're specifically doing. So we'll keep it cosmetic and on the surface. As you guys can see, the Chicago White Sox stayed on 72 victories on the season. Okay. Now, why that's very important, and we spoke about it, was specifically pointed out in today's decode and the content provided well before the game was started. All plays are given out prior to game time, just so you know. We're not speaking about it after the fact. These are things that were given out prior to the game, and the results speak for itself. But Chicago White Sox staying on 72 wins. Now, why that's important is because the Chicago White Sox tomorrow is a 72-date numerology. So if the Chicago White Sox lost today to stay on 72 wins, they would go into tomorrow a 72-date numerology to play against Toronto, where Toronto equals 72 in reverse ordinal. This is a number that we've observed for a long period of time that specifically plays with the team from Toronto, that specific city. 72 is a big player with the city of Toronto. So the perfect team to go in to that series tomorrow on a 72-date numerology, because today's a 71-date numerology, so tomorrow's a 72-date numerology. And the way you get that is you'll add 8 plus 23 is 31, then you add the year. So 31 plus 20 is 51, then 21 is a 72-date numerology tomorrow. White Sox walk into tomorrow on 72 wins with today's loss. 72 wins playing Toronto equals 72 on a 72-date numerology, and it's also Monday, which equals 72 in English ordinal. Now, there was nothing else that needed to be done. Once we identified those specific numbers, Monday 72, 72-date numerology, playing a team that equals 72, the easiest decode of the afternoon. It's a very, very early game, and it was a super, super beneficial price. So the Tampa Bay Rays were about a minus 120. And depending on when you jumped on them, you might have even gotten them at, minus 110. So the Tampa Bay Rays minus 120, smack city blowout win for the Tampa Bay Rays to pick up their 77th win. Obviously, Tampa Bay Devil Rays equaling 77. Chicago being a city that's specifically broken up into 77 neighborhoods. But, not everybody knows that. But again, I digress. Speaking more specifically about the 72 and Chicago staying on the 72 to play the team 72 tomorrow, Monday, equaling 72 on a 72-date numerology. So salute to everybody that was able to aggressively attack this game with such a strong, strong riddle. The easiest riddle on the board today by far, as well as an amazing price of only laying a minus 110, minus 120 for the Tampa Bay Rays to successfully win this game. Now, going into the next play of the day, the Cincinnati Reds to defeat the Miami Marlins. Now, this obviously was not a stretch. Cincinnati is on paper, a by far better team, but we both know, using Gematria, everybody knows this has nothing to do with the team specifically on paper. This is a numerical code that continues to play true on a daily basis. But, as you guys can see, like we said, today being a 71-date numerology, but it also has a lesser date numerology of 51. The Miami Marlins stayed on 51 wins on a 51-date numerology, and they're playing the team from Cincinnati, which equals 51 in the purest cipher. So the perfect team for the Miami Marlins to stay on 51 wins on the season, Cincinnati equaling 51 on a 51-date numerology. Now, I invite anybody, all the naysayers, all the haters, whatever the case may be, to call this just a coincidence that these numerical patterns and numerical syncs continue to play out right in front of our eyes. Miami Marlins staying on 51 versus the 51 team on a 51 date. Cincinnati also picked up their 36th home win, playing against the team from Miami, where Miami equals 36 in reverse full reduction. So, again, surface level riddles, we're going to keep it very, very surface because we are aware of what's specifically going on. A lot of content right now is being stolen and plagiarized, but we're going to continue to be positive and speak about exactly what we're doing. So, salute to everybody that was able to take advantage of the Cincinnati Reds to defeat the Miami Marlins. And again, the Cincinnati Reds were minus 130 money line. This is an amazing return on investment. Obviously, you would always rather underdog, but to lay only minus 130 on a team that's arguably much better, but obviously that has nothing to do with it. But I'm just saying, a minus 130 on a team that's really supposed to win. And they also have the numerical synchronicities to kind of like back that up as well. So Miami stayed on 51 on the perfect date versus the 51 team. So that is the second leg of the parlay. Now going into the last leg of the parlay, this was the underdog of the day. So shout out to all my veterans, all my sharks, all my one percenters, all my exclusive members. You guys know who you are. The Seattle Mariners to defeat the Houston Astros. Now, this was a very interesting game for several reasons. And again, in the last game of the Cincinnati and the Marlins, we spoke about the 51, with today being a 51 date numerology. And that's going to be a number that we focus on specifically with this game as well. The Houston Astros picked up their 51st loss of the season on a 51 date numerology, as well as Houston Astros equaling 51 in the purest cipher. This blue cipher is the purest cipher. So I like to say Houston Astros equals 51 pure. Houston Astros picked up their 51st loss while equaling 51 on a 51 date numerology. Now, the Seattle Mariners were a plus 145. Oh, I'm sorry. Plus 180 money line underdog. So salute to everybody that took advantage of this specific play of the Seattle Mariners to defeat the Houston Astros. Now, as you guys can see, if you didn't like, if it was a little bit too small for you to, get a plus 180 on your money, once the Houston Astros jumped ahead of the Seattle Mariners in the second inning, you got about a plus 300 for the Seattle Mariners to come back and defeat the Houston Astros. So definitely shout out to not only myself who took advantage of this situation, but to all the sharks out there and all the veterans of the community that knew exactly what was going to happen and continue to follow the strong content and decodes that we provide. Not only did the Houston Astros pick up their 51st loss of the season on a 51 date, the Seattle Mariners remained on 58 losses for the season. And why this is important is because Seattle plays Oakland next. On 58 losses, they will remain to play the team from Oakland, which equals 58 in English ordinal. This is just one of the several clues on the surface that we were able to include in the decode, as well as, specific and private conversations with top tier members. So salute to you guys. You guys know exactly who you are. The Seattle Mariners not only paid an amazing almost 2-1 prior to the game, almost 3-1 live in-game bet to defeat the Houston Astros. So salute to all my Seattle Mariner backers. Salute to all my Cincinnati Red backers. And salute to every single Tampa Bay Rays backer for today. You guys destroyed whatever it was, Vegas sportsbook, online sportsbook, your local casino, your local bookie, whatever the case may be. I don't want to hear about it. Keep it to yourself. But salute to another Smash Sunday. 3-0, perfect parlay. Doesn't matter how you played it. We've got two minimal favorites in there of a minus 120, minus 125, as well as a plus 180 underdog. So, salute to the content, because the content as well as Gematria, salute to Gematria because it continues to reign supreme. And we just we're gonna look at exactly how much money people made today. We're not watching anybody's pockets, but we're just gonna see exactly if we calculate it, how many people, not how many people, but exactly which way they, and to the tune of how many X they were able to get an ROI on their money for everybody who decided to play these plays today. For all my subscribers, all my page, all my members, all the followers, salute to you guys. So for anybody, let's show the screen. For anybody who laid a simple $100 parlay, you got over 8-1 on your money today for those three plays: the Cincinnati Reds, Tampa Bay Rays, and the Seattle Mariners, all involved in a three-team parlay to destroy their competition. And that's exactly what happened. It's always an amazing Sunday when you can get an 8x on your money ROI. Salute to anybody that's able to do that, definitely on a more consistent basis than us. There are other days where we've had even crazier returns, but this is just another example, humble example of the kind of things that we continue to bring to the community. We're going to shine light on what we're able to do, and as well as the people that continue to take advantage of Gematria, which is a numerical code that's specifically tied to the English alphabet and language, and it's definitely being used all across major sports platforms: MLB, NBA, NFL, UFC, college, whatever the case may be. And we continue to show examples pretty consistently. I like to give you guys the best examples, and we also take days off. We don't force any specific plays, and we have no problem taking a day off. Not every single day we're gonna force a play. That's not the way we attack this. So for anybody who's not in tune, you definitely need to get in tune. Join the community. The description will be in the link will be in the description below. So definitely appreciate you guys. And for anybody not familiar, this is the Twitter right here. Mr.Futures, MRFUTUR, the number 3, and the letter S. So if we scroll down today, we're going to see, not only do I give out specific plays, but I also follow through on my own riddles. So as you guys can see, I caught the Seattle Mariners at a little bit worse price than probably some other people. So I got about a 7.3x return on my investment today. But look at this. 3-team parlay, the same teams I specifically mentioned to you guys: Seattle Mariners, Cincinnati Reds, and the Tampa Bay Rays. Almost 7.3 return on my investment. And that's exactly the type of things that we're going to promote, keep producing. But again, we don't promote parlays. We promote every single play as an individual play, but everybody's their own man, and they decide to attack each day, in their specific way. So just scrolling also a little bit down, we're gonna go back to the Twitter. So for anybody not following the Twitter, go follow the Twitter. We always have an amazing community there. People love to follow us and stuff like that. But let's speak about, so today, mainly, this obviously was before Seattle came back and kicked ass or whatever. But right here, this is the main message we're promoting. We do not chase minus 200, minus 250, or minus 300 money line favorites for a win. That's not what we do. We focus on great ROI, which is why we attach a business mindset to the way in which we attack these games. And we're not just interested in getting a W with a huge money line favorite for the sake of getting it. We use Gematria to chase great riddles with numerical patterns to support it, as well as keeping in mind a great ROI on our money. We would love to stay in the black and not in the red, and chasing those type of money lines will lead you down the wrong path. So salute to everybody that continues to attack these games responsible. If you're not following us, go follow us on the Twitter. Go follow us on the Instagram. We appreciate all the love and support we continue to get. And, I definitely wanted to bring this content to you guys today because not only was it a 3-team parlay, which anybody who's involved in the sports handicapping, the decoding community, whatever the case may be, A parlay is extremely difficult to get, especially when you mix in an underdog. Those weren't three money line favorites. Those one underdog as well as two small favorites, minus 120 and minus 130. But always, yes, a parlay humbly is very difficult to do. And again, the 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 numerical patterns and synchronicities are far beyond a coincidence, and that's exactly why I wanted to bring you guys the content. Because on a Sunday, woke up early, did the number, crunched the numbers, got the content out, and once again took advantage of another major league sports scripting of outcomes way in advance. So salute to you guys. Salute to everybody that took advantage of what we were able to do today. You guys know who you are. You continue to reach out. You continue to show us love. And on that note, we're going to get up out of here. Enjoy the rest of whatever weekend you have left. A great start to the rest of your week. And, as we love to say on this channel, Gematria at its finest, easy as 1, 2, 3. And just beware the people that you support. There are a lot of people out there with ill intentions. So support those who genuinely support you, and be very cautious with who you choose to support and promote. On that note, we're gonna get up out of here. I'm gonna go enjoy some time with my family. So have a great night. Hopefully, you guys were able to benefit from this, not only mentally, but get a little financial cushion as well, especially in the troubling times that we continue to face on a daily basis. A lot of people don't know when their next check is going to come, how long they're going to, they're actually going to be employed, if the employer is going to go out of business, what the government has in store for them. So, any positive and any, uh, you know, um, beneficial return we can provide for the community is just magnified because of the current situation we're in. So, you know, um, I'm just humbled by the positive message that we continue to receive on just helping people manage their situations, um, getting them in a better situation financially, being able to bring something home, residual income, just all across the board. So that's some of the things that bring me um, you know peace at the end of the day, and one of the reasons why I genuinely do it. So you know on that note, we're gonna get up out of here. I definitely spoke way too much, but yeah, salute to everybody that was able to follow us and take full advantage of multiple MLB scriptings today. And don't eat the Kool-Aid. Continue to wake up people. Once the video goes up, share the video, promote the video, tell a friend to tell a friend. And like I said, the description will be in the link will be in the description for anybody who wants to get into them. So take care, and we're gonna get up out of here. Have a good one.